What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? With y'all, what's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video. Man, I've been running around, and then I sit up here and came and looked. I said, I forgot all about this. And then what I waiting on today. So this one of the main parts of the exhaust that came in today. You know, we finna get this thing opened up. I want to check it out, and if it cool off a little bit, we're gonna go in the shop and see what's to it. And see it, stainless works. But this is the X-pipe, the X-pipe kit. But what I'm gonna do, I'm finna get this open first, cause I'm not finna get hit by one of these staples. And then I'm gonna turn y'all on. Y'all let me do that, and we're gonna check back in. Man, BCG fam, I'm out here opening up the box, pulling the staples out, and see my big bro, Mark, they down, old school Kings. Yep. He's down, and you know, they got down last night, and they'll be down the whole weekend. And y'all know we like family and stuff too. And man, he leave and come back. I'm opening this, and look what he came in with, man. And set this down, said this mine. I hate ain't had no GOPRO or nothing. I can't say nothing. I just looked at him, man. I said, are you serious? I said, are you serious? This a power station. And man, I'm gonna tell you, so they got another channel, which I don't know if they want to put it out right now on this channel just yet. So we're gonna keep it concealed. But they got another channel that is growing rapidly. And I looked at the video on which he did a video on this. And cause, you know, companies they reach out to him for a lot of stuff. And he did a video. I was like, man, I've been talking. I said, I gotta get one of them. I told him I got to get one of those, man, because I was just telling him about how I'm finna switch the content up on my racing channel. And this right here, man, it's gonna be spot on. Like, he really shocked me. He really shocked me with that, for real, y'all. I couldn't say nothing. All I can say is, man, you serious? I said, you serious? That's how we do, though, man. Like, that's how we do, man.
That's how we do, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man.
For real, man. That's how we do.
Yeah, exactly, man. We done so much stuff for each other. Like, it's unreal. And you know, it ain't nothing like I need this back. It just, I've been in need. He been there to rescue us. And same thing, man. Like,
I've been in need.
Yeah.
I've been in need seriously, and no problem.
Yeah.
Help each other out, man.
Yeah, that's how we do. That's how we do, man. And, you know, like I said, with family, it's not like no closed doors and stuff too. Like, it ain't nothing we're ashamed of and stuff too. It's like, man, hey, I need some help right now. This going on, or whatever this going on. And it's always that open door. So, I mean, I ain't see this one coming though. I didn't see this one coming, man. I'm still like, yeah, it's like, I can't wait to charge it up and all that, man. Like, cause we both like some techies, man. We like electronics and all type of stuff, gadgets, and man, I just can't wait. But I had to put that on the vlog, y'all. I had to put that on the vlog, but I'm gonna get this I'm gonna finna get this open, y'all. We're gonna take it out to the shop and see where we go from here. But y'all just stay locked in, and we're gonna check in a minute. All right, so man, I pulled this out the bag. I said, good gracious. Mind you, I never had no 3.5 inch exhaust, and this is a monster, boy. This stick your whole hand in there, and I don't have no small hands, but good gracious, man, I ain't gonna bust this. I'm not gonna bust this. This is crazy. I'm looking at the X. Man, that is crazy. That's crazy. That's a big exhaust. It looked like it's a slip fit style exhaust, and then let me see. Yeah, this is huge, man. Good quality too, and this is stainless. This 304 stainless, so it's some high quality stuff, and it looks good too. This actually a nice looking exhaust. 304 stainless is it's better exhaust. Shit, 45s. So really, y'all, we have to try it out under the car and see. Yeah, it's a slip fit. Lay it out like that. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it out to the shop, try it out. But then I can direct y'all more on if this will be the way to go or not. And I can tell y'all the pricing. That's the whole point. Like, I want to tell y'all the pricing on where I ended up, where it's gonna end up being at the end of everything. I hope this fit. If this fit like right up, it's gonna be perfect. So I'm gonna take it out to the shop, jack the car up right quick, stick it under there, and all of that. Then I'm gonna fire the grill up. I was letting it cool off a little bit, so we're gonna throw something on the grill today. But I was letting it cool off because it's extremely hot right now. I was gonna pull meat out too, but I got this in. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna take this out to the shop and see what's up. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna do that, and hopefully this thing fit jam up. Then we just take it and get it welded up, and ultimately I can mount it myself. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, BCG fam. So before we take this out of the shop, I had finally got everything out the box, and then I was fitting these pieces. I said, oh, something ain't right. But so this the kit. This the kit completely laid out, and it comes with clamps. If you want to clamp the exhaust together, so you could, which I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna take it and get it tagged, which like weld together. But that's why I'm telling y'all, when I pulled the X pipe out, it had a collar on it, so I said it got to be a slip fit. So in reality, you could slip fit and clamp this thing together right here at the X pipe if you wanted to, but I ain't doing it. I just feel like meat will blow it out. It definitely gonna sound good too, with it being bigger. I don't think we're gonna have no exhaust problems. This would be a good time to weigh it too. Or I can look at the weight on the shipping label and kind of get an idea of how much it is. But yeah, it's a slip fit. Say when it get cooler, we'll put it in. I'll take it out there and try it out, see where it's at. But it's definitely a nice looking exhaust, man. It's mandrel bent. It's all mandrel bends. You see ain't no kinks in the bends right here. It's a actually nice exhaust. Good quality. 304 stainless. And on my mufflers, all I'm gonna be waiting on is my mufflers. Cause we got the V-band clamps that we're gonna need to clamp it to the headers. Then the mufflers will come, get welded in. I got the hangers, and that'll be it. So once the mufflers come, man, I'll be able to get it all welded up, and then I can hang it up myself if it come down to it. But y'all stay tuned. Gonna check back in. All right, BCG fam. So I want to show y'all this right quick since we got it out here in the shop. Now you can really see the finish on it. Cause I was just telling my brother, I was like, man, it do look nice. Like we got it out here in some good lighting. You can really see the finish on it. So that's like what it look like on the good lighting. so y'all see. Really a good kit. So I'm gonna slide on here right quick and see like if it'll, you know, if the distance right. If the distance right, I mean, we're gonna be good to go, cause I can see it's long enough. I shouldn't need no extra exhaust pipe. But I'm gonna do that and turn y'all on in a minute. Alrighty, we got the exhaust put together. I had put one side together, and man, big bro went on to the car, and he was like, man, it's too wide. I said, yeah, I see it. Got it off on there. I said, let me build the rest of it. Me and him both said, yeah, we see it. So I had the long side going toward the headers when that's the side for the mufflers. So, and this actually is a whole system. It's more than long enough. Basically, this your whole exhaust system. So you could buy this and it fits perfectly. Like, it fit perfect. Like, this side right here, bolt up to the header. Only thing, see, that pipe got to go in some more into the slip fit. It ain't, you have to push it in until it bottoms out of the column. And I didn't, because I was just, it's going to take some force, a little bit of maneuvering. But it's a perfect fit. It hooks up to the header. It'll bolt right up to the header. Now this end is slightly wider than what's under my car, just a hair. It will fit, but then I gotta contribute to that. It is a 3.5. It's a bigger diameter pipe, so that could play a part too. But I think the X is slightly wider, but this system would fit for meats. Like, it'll go right underneath the car. So, and it looks good too. So I can literally take this to Jesse, let him weld it up once the mufflers get in, and I got hangers and all. So he won't have to do nothing, no fabricating, just literally welding and then put it on up under there. So it'll be quick and save me some dollars. Save me some dollars, time, and everything. So we got that done. I'm going to disassemble this so I can put it back in the box, and so it don't get all scratched up. Let meats down, then I'm gonna crank it up so big broken head. Then we're gonna close this shop and fire the grill up, cause ain't nothing else left to do out here. Yeah, we finna fire the grill up, but y'all stay tuned. I'll turn y'all on in a few. Well, okay, we got meats. I'm finna let big bro hit. Told me super loud right now. All right, BCG fam. We out here checking in on the grill now. Y'all see wife is holding it. Big bro, sister-in-law over there. We out here, they, like I was just saying, man, I just made a reel, y'all saying the kid them about kill the fruit tray, man. They made a nice fruit tray, and the kids done about, they sitting at the table like they're at a buffet. they just going bananas on it, man. But ain't nothing like family time, y'all. This what you do outside of the car. We done handle the car business in there, and then we doing this. But y'all stay tuned, and we're gonna check back in. You like to went to the ground though, y'all. Y'all saw that. Yeah. But stay tuned. What it do, BCG fam? Y'all know how it is, man. Checking in days later. I ain't really get a chance to vlog. I've been trying to get back to daily vlogging, but my brother and my fam and all that were down here, as y'all saw. Like I said, they were down here like 5 days, so, you know, focusing on spending time, kicking and stuff. I ain't mess with these old cars, man. But I came out here yesterday, I think. I was gonna test. I was gonna put my radials on and test. I come out here yesterday, hit the key, and the battery dead. Yeah, the battery dead. I know y'all probably like, what? You just bought a battery? I said, yeah, I said the same thing. the battery is dead. So I come to the conclusion, and that the alternator is shot. It got to be. Nothing's getting left on in the car. I had to think back on, back y'all, man. I'm running in a spider. They be dropping out the ceiling. But I come to the conclusion, I had to really think, like, when did this problem start presenting itself? Because there's been an ongoing problem even when right before I discovered the old setup was messed up. And I had to think back. And, well, let backtrack before I continue forward. Y'all remember I hooked the volt gauge up. I did a vlog on that, too. I finally hooked the volt gauge up. I said, let me just hook the volt gauge up, see what it's doing. Now, the volt gauge would read slightly like it's slightly charged, but it's not fully charged. Then I noticed the last time I took it out, I had to think back, the voltage dropped. It was like 12.2 or something like that. Battery's supposed to run like 13.2, 13.5 idle, and then it run up to like 14 or something. With the alternator I have, I got a 150 amp. And start dropping. I'm like, man, this alternator bad. Got a brand new battery, and I had to think back when I was installing the vacuum pump system and all that. I had a time where I remember I arced the wire, like, and I remember stopping like, man, I think I got the alternator. Never had it checked or nothing. So I really think I got it. I think I burnt something up in it. Cause ain't no reason this thing should be killing batteries. It wasn't doing it at first. There's nothing different on the car. Battery lights not being left on. Literally nothing different. And this problem, now that I think about it, then started showing its face until I changed that. Cause I went dead at the track, if y'all remember, 2 times. And just ever since, been sitting 2 days of dead. But on another note, I gotta say the battery pretty good. Then the optimal battery pretty good. Cause I've been riding around on battery power. That means we drove them 25 plus miles the other day on battery power. So I gave it a little charge because y'all know I don't have an AGM charger, but it'll charge it a little bit if it ain't slapped dead. And I gave it a little charge, which it probably dead again now. But what I'm about to do is take the alternator off, go have it tested. But ultimately, I done decided I'm just gonna buy a new. There's a Power Master on here. I'm just gonna buy a new Power Master alternator. And I'm finna take this one and holler at my boy Scott and get it tested. So let's pop this thing off so we can get it tested. But either way, we're going back with a new. All right, got the battery disconnected. Make sure the thing don't touch. Last time it struck an arc, man, what messed me up in the first place. But I can't stand fooling with this. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I cannot stand fooling with the alternator. It's just a pain, man. So, especially, well, not the alternator, but pulling the belt off. It's a pain. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then that's why I got the grid box too, the MSD, because you can't see. There's no way to see the timer. Timer tab, it's right in the way. But I'm gonna get this off right quick and just showing y'all setup. You got a bolt up here. And it's one down there, it's a screw, which you have to get on the ground to get it, because it's on the tensioner bar. You literally have to get on the ground to get that one. And we'll be able to zip it off. It's just putting the belt on, man. You have to jump the belt on. You really do. You have to literally jump it on. Only way to get it on. So it takes 2 people. You have to jump it on walking on with a screwdriver. But once you get the hang of it, it ain't that bad. But I'm gonna get me I think it's a 1/2 inch, and we're gonna take that off. All right, got this, got the nut off. That. I'll just spin this out. Spin it out soon. I'm gonna have to finish spinning it out. I have to hold it though, y'all, so I'm gonna have to sit y'all down. All right, so I'm underneath the car, and this is what I'm telling y'all about. So we got that bolt right there, which is a 1/2 inch bolt. You gotta hit that one too. I ain't gonna mess with the adjuster cause I'm gonna leave it like it is cause like I said, the only way to get this belt on is to walk it on anyway. Well, I'm gonna have to mess it with the adjuster. I'm gonna have to let it down. But I'll do that after we get it off. Then we'll walk the belt on. So let me get this off. And then I'll go finna get the bolt in the top off. And we'll have the alternator off. We'll go get it tested. So y'all stay locked in your seat. We're coming right back. Alrighty, we got the alternator off. See, everybody's telling you it's a Power Master. It's a great alternator, man. It just, I believe I arced it. Well, I know I arced it, but I think it got it. Don't take much. Don't take much. I've done it 2 times before. But y'all see what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Reason I got that grid box. So you can see, let me get right here. To check timing on this thing, there it is. You have to take the you gotta take the belt off to check the time to get a good reading on it. Cause otherwise, you ain't gonna see nothing. You ain't gonna see a thing, man. So you can't see none of the balancer. You can't see none of the balancer right there. Cause that's your pointer. I'm trying to get a good angle, but that's your pointer. And see, the alternator sit all in the way, so if you want to verify the timing, you got to take the alternator off. Like, there's no view. Now, I don't think Moroso thought about that when they designed this. But I guess they designed it with a race car in mind, though, because you got a crank trigger and all that. You probably got some fancy electronics and stuff. But I didn't need all that, so that's why I got the grid literally for that purpose. For data acquisition. If I could have got a simpler box, I would have. But that's why I got the grid, so I can verify the time, make changes, and don't have to pull an alternator. That'll be a huge inconvenience, having to do that all the time. Let's say I might want to dial the timer back and knock some power out of it to go down the track, or just mess around with folks. Now I might want to knock 50 to 70 horsepower out of it. All it is dialing the timing back, running on motor. It'll slow it up dramatically. Or I might want to, like I said, I might knock 6 degrees out of it. I'm just saying, if I wanted to, then I can't be pulling no alternator off every time to verify each change. So, and yeah, you can just retard it, but still like to verify. Don't trust your electronics. If something go wrong and you don't verify, you just dial in the computer and you think, hey, punch the key and lock it in. But whatever happens in something not reading, your step wire might have got cut or something, and it registered on the laptop, but didn't actually go in the box, so it didn't pull the timer, being for a world of trouble. So I'm a fan of, if you make a timing change, you still put that light on it. I don't care what the box saying, still put the light on it. For the most part, I'm not sure how the grid works. If the wire get cut and the grid lets you know, like, hey, it's not registering, then even better. But all in all, I know, like I said, I got the grid collar. I don't want to be pulling an alternator, but still, if you can verify your timing, you got access to it still, regardless of electronics, still check your timing. With my case, it's just not the case right there, man. I can't do it. But if I feel uneasy about it, if I'm making a big swing, I will verify. I just have to pull the alternator. But for the most part, your stuff will let you know if it's working properly and all that. But so I'm finna get this thing down. We're gonna test it. And even if it check out good, sometimes they check out good and they ain't. My battery checked out good at first. The optimal battery checked out good, the old one, and it wasn't. So I already made my mind up. I'm buying a new alternator no matter what. But we're gonna take this down here just to run a test on it and see. So let's do that. Alrighty, BCG fam, so we're gonna finish running the air and we back. So I brought the alternator back. It checked out 2 times. Well, AutoZone, they machine for some reason too new. Like Scott said, it's just too new. It ain't set up for 1 wire, but he was still able to spin it, and it's spinning 14 volts. So I mean, it check out. Then I took it to Napa to check again. Same thing, checked out. So The alternator good, so now I'm scratching my head. I'm really scratching my head. Like, why is this battery discharging like it is? So, man, I just look at that too. I need to see about that, but I don't know. So now I'm scratching my head. I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out. But for anywho, I might well put the alternator back on the car now. So I'm gonna throw it back on and look into other things. So let me do that. And I'm probably gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch the wheels out and put the radials on too. I don't think I'm gonna get a chance to test it because we got a cloud coming in, you can see. But it'll be ready whenever the rain subside, whichever day. We finna have days of rain coming through, so it'll just be ready then. But yeah, man, let me do that, and I'm gonna cut y'all back on. Alrighty, BCG fam, just got finished walking the bed on there. I can't stand doing that jump, but cause it take two people, man. So you by yourself, kind of a route. And see, the pulley bottomed out, and it's still, you have to get a belt that's super short. So now I got to go under there and tighten everything. I got to tighten these, tighten right here, then tighten the bolts down there, the adjuster, and we'll be back ready. Tina just finished working. She be working with me in the shop sometime. So I'm finna get this back on. We'll be ready to roll. All right, we got all that buttoned up. Then I was fumbling around and I noticed this was off. This the ground for my purge. And it wasn't hooked up. So it might have just left it off, man. Just forgot it. Got to moving fast. When they put the engine back in, it's all good. I wanted to put it right there, but I don't think it was right there. Obviously, cause stuff cut the length. I just don't like putting stuff around the accelerator pump, but I can route it. So I have to come through like that. Come under. Yeah, cause raise the carburetor up. I ain't gonna be warmer. Yeah, come through like that. Got to have it on there. So we're going to need a deep well. Let me get that hooked up, y'all. All right, we got it fired up. Battery's still not fully charged, I know, cause I told y'all I ain't got the right charger. Get ready. Right at 13 volts. So look, I think I know what the problem is. I know what the problem is now. So the alternator is charging because the hand moves slightly. It's just the battery's not enough, man. it's too much of a load. It's and somebody in the comments asked me about this, and I said I never thought about it, which I really didn't. But they made a suggestion, and they made the suggestion that I'm going to go with. So I need another battery. Still be 12 volts. It don't change the voltage, but it'll increase the cold cranking amps and the reserve capacity too. And that's the part of the problem. My reserve capacity is pulling a load on the battery anyway, cause it's just taking so much power to power this car. And like I told y'all, I was thinking I shorted the alternator out, which obviously I didn't. But I got two things on here that they put a load on the battery, basically. They put a mean load on the battery. Y'all saw the fans. I know that the Radials do, no questions asked. Because when you have the Radials fans, you have to step the alternator up. You have to. And I don't think a lot of people know that. Luckily, when I first started using the Radials fans, I read all the fine print, I look into them, and I saw the sea of film that they move, and just my common knowledge said, I'm probably gonna have to get an alternator. Which is why when you buy them fans, the dual electric in it, the Radials fan, they take a load, man. That's why they tell you, to wire each fan to a relay. Like I got both fans on the relay, because they pull some current, as you can see. When I click them fans on, y'all saw how much it dropped. So imagine riding around and all of that, and then the alternator just can't keep up. I mean, could step the alternator up, but it's at a 150. I ain't trying to go to a 170. I had a 170. Then it goes start changing the case. The case is bigger and stuff, so that's out. So I'm gonna add another battery, and it gonna have to be an optimal battery, and I'm gonna just wire it in. Obviously, it's gonna have to go in the trunk. It's gonna have to go in the trunk because I got my dedicated fuel system over here. And the only other thing is to go to a 16 volt, or I haven't looked at the excess power. I don't know what their reserve capacity is. Or go to the highest 12 volt battery I can get, basically. They're my options. Otherwise, just buy another battery and all of that. With no matter how you look at it, it's gonna be some more money got to be spent. Cause looking at that directly, which I ain't never just paid attention to the voltmeter when I cut stuff on. But what happened? Like I said, it didn't start showing its face until I put all the new front stuff on there. Add the vacuum pump. I wired in the electric water pump, which is bringing me to now. The second piece that puts a load on it is that electric water pump. I mean, between that and the engine needing this what it needs, and then the fans and the water pump, man, it's just too much. Cause mind you, beforehand, all I had was the fans to worry about. Everything else was mechanical. The water pump was mechanical, but you talking about the 55 gallon per minute, got a huge motor on it. I mean, it takes some power to run this stuff, man. And it just, I'm gonna have to do something about this, cause it's gonna keep doing it. Cause that's a brand new battery, y'all know that. It's going to keep doing it. And y'all know my mind could change. I'm saying right now, I'm at just get another battery and run 2 batteries. I might go into deep research and something else might change, cause y'all know I'm about simplicity. I really don't want to add another battery, but if that's what I gotta do, then I do that, because I don't want to run 16 volts, cause I already looked into 16 volts. I'm just not a fan of it on a street car that's driven a lot. I ain't saying you can't do it if people doing it, but you talking about sporadic driving. I drive my car a lot compared to the average person. I really do. I drive it a lot. So the 16 volt kind of out. It's out. But when I added in the electric water pump, which is another extensive item, start showing the face ever since. Then you gotta think, you got two fuel pumps on here. You got now electric water pump. You got some electric fans they require what they require. You got the engine itself. starter. It's a lot, man. So I guess what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and switch these tires over. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put the radials on, and then we probably wrap it up. We got the exhaust. I mean, I just gotta wait until the mufflers come in, and I bought 2 more pieces of pipe. Well, I gotta get 2 more pieces of pipe. I was looking at the bins so we can add the turn down, and that'll be everything needed for the exhaust system. But I don't know. That's all I'm waiting on to go to the track though, the exhaust system, and I gotta get a handle. Yeah, make sure it's still cool. I gotta get a handle on this this charging thing, cause I don't want to go to the track and then lose power. I ain't trying to do that. So I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do about this. So this will start happening. Put the exhaust on. We still got to get the grid put on and the vacuum gauge hooked up, but they won't stop me from going to the track. I done got my tuning done. And like I said, we'll go make some motor runs first. Cause the nitrous gotta be flowed and stuff too. I'm gonna get me a flow gauge, which I might hit up Nitrous Express to see what's up. I need a flow gauge, so to flow the fuel for the nitrous and all of that good stuff. But let me get these wheels on, cause it don't look like we're gonna be testing today, but I will be ready next time. I can just roll it out, cause the rain finna come. It's really gonna storm, so I'm gonna try to get up out of here before it starts storming. But y'all stay tuned. We can get these wheels on, and then we'll be back. All right, BCG fam, we're checking in. Get these wheels switched out real quick. I got the other. Got the passenger side front already done. Get this one on. Y'all know what crazy? It been almost a year since I had these the radials and stuff on this car. Crazy, man. Time go by before you know it. Yep, last time I had them on was August, I think. We're having problems with power and stuff then too. Almost been a whole year. Right there. Man, and I'm telling you, I'm anxious to see how this thing gonna feel on these. Cause they making more power. It's faster. The drag done showed it faster. It feels faster. The butt done don't say it faster. Man, I can imagine. I can't wait to drive this thing with these on. Get rid of all the extra weight. Man, please. Tote the mail. It's gonna tote the mail. It's gonna tote the mail, y'all. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Get these things on, and I lost the cap. Just saying I need to get a cap. Have to go buy some chrome cap, man, from the parts store. If the weather keep playing around, I'm gonna back this thing out here right quick and see what's to it. BCG fam, we got a window. So I'm finna back it out. Finna get a little hit and see how it do with the radials on. I want the outside view, but I can't wait. Wife ain't gonna make it in time. And it's either now or never. Cause if I don't do it now, man, I ain't gonna be able to for probably about 5 or 6 days, cause it's gonna rain continuous after this. So I'm finna go ahead and do what I got to do. We're gonna get it back in the shop and see what happens. And y'all stay tuned. Made it back. TNT complete. And we beat the rain. we're gonna get this thing pulled back in. Then I'll give y'all the update. I just left the headlights off for now. I can't wait to get this off on this thing, man. Look at that, BCG fam. Muffler number 2, delete. Man, I thought it was sounding a little louder when I was driving back. Obviously, had blew the wheels out. When I came up the ramp, went ahead and cleaned it on off. It's crazy. Now you know the wheels were broke too. Y'all know how many times we done came in and out this shop on these radials, touched that wood a little bit and went ahead and finished it off. So I gotta take that off tomorrow. We gonna have to, I get up on there and take the hanger loose, and I might as well just go ahead and take the whole exhaust off at this point. I really can't be driving no more now. It's gonna be too loud. It's pretty much like an open header. Pretty much like an open header now. The only reason I was driving sometime, which it was still too loud, is because I still had that one muffler. I had that one muffler and a straight pipe coming out the header on the passenger side. That's it. Now, same thing gonna happen. It done blew the muffler off, and it's gonna blow the X pipe out next on the driver's side, just like it blew the passenger side out. And then I'm gonna just be in a pickle. So I literally not gonna be able to drive that car until I get an appointment and get that exhaust put on, man. Or let somebody weld it up. I can put it on. I can hang it and stuff. God almighty. That joker flying though, boy. Hey, man, on another note, I ain't even mad. That joker was flying, boy. I said, good gracious. I ain't looked at the time, but I glanced at it and I seen what I thought I seen. And I said, man, and I babied it, man. I'm talking about, I just rolled it out easy. But y'all should have been seen on the video, heard by now. Anyway, but I just rolled that thing out easy, man. I'm talking about, boy, this thing here fast. This thing here's a rocket. This is a rocket, man. I'm telling you, I'm so sick. When it go to the track, now I know what it gonna do. This joker here is gonna fly. It's gonna fly, absolutely fly. But we done lost the muffler number 2. I'm probably, honestly, for real, gonna just take the whole exhaust off. Ain't no point of having to piece together charred exhaust on the car, and then it'll just make the job easier with putting a new system on. Cause ain't no need of holding up there, man. It's over with. It is over with. So I think they're gonna wrap this up, y'all. Y'all got to see some action. Y'all got to see some stuff broke. And on that note, I appreciate y'all. I'll catch y'all later. BCG, we out.